The background of the incidents that took place yesterday, that is the unpardonable act from the government of preventing the victims of violence from airing their grievances to the constitutional head of the state, that is the government, is deplorable. That situation was brought to the notice of government yesterday. Specific issues were raised for government to answer. Why truth has been prevented on the streets from reaching the place where from it expected redressal to their grievances. Truth cannot be suppressed. Truth like murder will one day be out. What is happening now around me on the streets of West Bengal in many pockets, that is violence. Open violence, unbridled violence is something which is shocking, which is benumbing, deplorable to say the least. Yesterday, I gave permission to the victims of violence in the field who came from various parts of Bengal to meet me in the Raj Bhavan and air their grievances. I was shocked to find that on one reason or the other, they were all prevented from exercising their democratic rights of defending their lives. As you know, the right to life is an inalienable fundamental right in the Constitution of India. Every responsible government, every civilized government has a right to defend the Constitution. But here is flagrant violation of the Constitution, not once but many times, over and over again. To be specific, under Article 167 of the Constitution of India, it is mandatory, underlined mandatory, on the Chief Minister of a state to give reports and information to the governor whenever it is called for. The Constitution also lays down that the governor has got a right and a duty to suggest to the Chief Minister to place before the Council of Ministers any matter which the governor in his wisdom finds worth presenting before the Council of Ministers. This has also been done by me and by my predecessors in office here, which has been flagrantly violated. A constitutional authority like the Chief Minister or a minister cannot deface and defile the Constitution of India with immunity. There will certainly be retribution, there will certainly be nemesis. I am bound to act according to the Constitution of India. That the Constitution has been flouted many times does not mean it is going to be a rule of the day. It is my bounden duty to see that constitutional provisions are invoked and the government is made to do whatever is constitutionally expected to do, mandated to do. That is what is going on here. Once again I repeat that there is the dance of death, the macabre, which is happening in many pockets of West Bengal. During the Panchayat election, saw it with my own eyes. I was in the field. During this election also, there have been many instances of violence, murder, intimidation. This cannot go on. Worst is that when the poor people came to meet the governor with permission to hear their grievances, they were prevented. But this, truth like murder will one day be out. I would like to be a people's governor. Therefore, I went to see them. I spent time with them. What I heard was the deep pangs of innocent people who were at the gunpoint of the goons. This does not bring credit to any civilized government. Government has to do its duty. If government fails to do its duty, the Constitution will take its own course. I once again repeat, however high you think you are, the law is above you. That is the situation that is there, prevailing in Bengal now. I, as a humble governor, will exercise all my obligations and duties to the Constitution, boldly, fearlessly, timely. I will intervene where intervention is required. Whatever be the governmental intimidation on me, it is not going to click. Intimidation and threat is not going to have any value in a constitutional government. And mind you, Indian democracy has the inner strength. Indian Constitution has the inner strength to see that everybody is brought in line to obey the Constitution of India and observe the rule of law. That's all what I have to communicate to you now for the time being. Thank you.